Hey everybody, Charmander here. Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon WTF Moments, where we look at the Pokemon Anime and we kind of go, oh, mate, that's not, no, yeah, oh no, oh no. Thank you as always for the support on the WTF series so far. Let's go for a like goal today on this video. Let's go for 1,000 likes if we can, of course, and hit subscribe if you're new so you never miss an episode. And please share this with a friend. Share it with everybody. Please, go on. And as always, use code ACE to save yourself some money on G Fuel. This is snow cone. So basically, if you got one of those lovely ice pop things, and you know how you normally deliberately let them melt a little bit, so you've got a little bit of the juice of the ice pop at the end, which is basically pure flavor to guzzle down after you've had your ice pop. This is it. But with energy in it to boot. It's beautiful. Code ACE. Was that really loud? It seems like that was really loud. Sorry. But without further ado, let's take a look at the WTF moments for Pokemon Season 1, Episode 11, Charmander the Stray Pokémon. We start off with a direct quote from Ash, which is, oh, there's nothing but Spearow around here. Ash, mate, word of advice, stay away from the Spearow. You got really lucky last time. So our heroes are lost in the woods once again, and I'm starting to think, maybe it's time we give the map to someone that isn't Brock, because Brock seems to really suck at navigation. Apparently, they've been looking for Vermilion City for 10 whole days. Brock, mate, just give someone else the map! Brock mistakes a piece of grass for a bug, and Misty responds by swiftly roundhouse kicking him directly in the face. I would say this is undeserved, but after the physical abuse he put Misty through in the last episode, he totally had this coming. Ash has the map for less than 10 seconds and works out that the path that they're on leads to Route 24, which leads to Vermilion City. Why didn't he just have the map from the start? Direct quote from Ash. It looks like some kind of giant Pokemon. It's a Charmander. It's a 2-foot tall Pokemon. It just happens to be sitting on a rock. Give over, mate. According to the Pokedex, it's said that a Charmander will die if the flame on its tail is put out. But if that's the case, wouldn't every battle that Charmander goes into against a water-type Pokemon be fatal rather than super effective? Here we have yet another Pokemon that can apparently touch a thrown Pokeball without actually activating the catch mechanic. For natural creatures, Pokemon are really clued up on man-made tech, aren't they? Misty asks why not let her catch the Charmander since her water-type Pokemon will be strong against it. Maybe because the Pokedex said you'd basically kill it? Yes. Brock says the Charmander has a lot of spunk, and I know if I don't mention it, a bunch of you in the comments are going to be like,
you didn't mention the spunk comment.
But I'm just here to tell you. It's not that funny. Pikachu checks on Charmander and it simply replies, Char-man-der. But it kind of sounds more like, listen, bruv, you best get out my grill now, I'll spark you out. You hear me, mate? Jog on, yeah? Dickhead. Pikachu is a charades champion. Pass it on. Everybody's watching Pikachu trying to work out what it's trying to tell them, and then Brock chimes in with, hey Ash, why don't you try and figure out what Pikachu is saying? That's what he's doing! So it turns out this Charmander has a trainer, and he's waiting on the rock for his trainer to come back. But whatever happened to finders keepers? Shut up, yeah? There's just something in my eye. Where's my G Fuel? Okay, I've got 3 things I want to say about this particular moment. Firstly, who lays out their Pokeballs on the table like this? This is giving me absolute anxiety. There's no organization to them. They're all piled up. They're identical to every other Pokeball, so how could you even tell who owns these Pokeballs? It's really, really messing with me. Secondly, this guy doing this, showing off the amount of Pokemon that he's caught, is the equivalent to the people that jump into my shiny hunting streams and go, how many shiny Pokemon do you have in total? Because they then want to brag if they've got a higher number of shiny Pokemon than I do, like anyone gives a toss. And thirdly, let's all just collectively cringe at this very obviously American voice actor trying to do what they think the voice of an English person sounds like. Look at him! It's a pretty cool collection. So it turns out that Damien here is the owner of the Charmander and told it to wait on the rock for him, even though he hasn't got any intention of going back and getting it because he thinks it's weak, even though it's pouring with rain outside, and even though that probably means the Charmander is going to eventually die on the rock while it waits for him. Now, I know there's a bunch of you who don't like it when I curse in videos, so I'm going to sugarcoat my opinion of Damien for you. What a cunt. Brock confronts Damien and tells him to go and get the Charmander before the flame on its tail runs out, because if that happens, it'll die. Damien tells Brock that's none of his business, but I'm fairly sure there must be some kind of law in place that prevents you from leaving your Pokemon out in the wilderness to die. Or if there isn't, there should be. Obviously, I know you can release Pokemon into the wild, but I'm pretty sure when you do that, you specify, hey, I'm not your trainer anymore. Be free. Goodbye, old friend. This is where we part ways forever. As opposed to being like, wait right here here, I'll be back. Although, maybe never. According to Nurse Joy, Pokemon are never to be used in personal fights, which I kind of get, but at the same time, isn't it better to resolve a dispute with a Pokemon battle than an actual hand-to-hand brawl? The gang run out into the rain to check on Charmander. Well, I guess Brock could really use a drying pan right about now.
Drying pan! Drying pan!
Well, actually, Liam, given how you've handled the series so far, we can't really make references to the drying pan gag because that happens in a movie that, as of this episode, has yet to happen.
Bugger off. Firstly, it's my series, and secondly, you could have just said he didn't need a drying pan because he's got a raincoat. Oh, oops. Misty complains that it's too dangerous to go out in the storm, and when Ash challenges her about it, she says we've got to help a Pokemon in need. Why are you whinging then? Just shut up and run. Spearow are absolute pricks. Confirmed. How in the world did this Thundershock hit all the Spearow but not Charmander? Charmander's gotta be toast, mate. Oh yeah, and apparently it hits everybody else as well, but still not Charmander. Come off it, mate. Could have been using Protect though. So apparently the way to make Charmander's flame grow again is to rest it on a tiny little bench. Why not just grab some lighter fluid or put it over a Bunsen burner? I'm just saying, throughout this episode, Brock seems to be the one that's the most concerned about Charmander. Ash does not deserve this Pokemon at all. Listen, Joy, doing the whole sad face, bowed head, suggesting things didn't go well, then switching to the happy smiley face to let everybody know everything did go well routine isn't cute when someone's life is at stake, alright? That's just really fucking insensitive. You don't see brain surgeons doing this, and if you do see brain surgeons doing this, you have my absolute permission to kick them in the cock. Or Fanene. Or both. So Charmander's escaped from the emergency room of the Pokemon Center, and let's just take a little moment to appreciate Nurse Joy clearly leaving the window open on a cold, rainy night when she's supposed to be helping Charmander's flame grow bigger. Great idea, Clever Clogs. I really can't wait to get to the point in the anime where Jessie and James start taking it in turns to recite lines of the motto. They really can't do it in unison very well at all. And like I get, that's probably because the voice actors weren't actually in the same room when they were recording the lines. They probably recorded them at different times, but no excuse. It sounds like cack. I'm not going to comment on Team Rocket's giant hole drilling machine having legs and really poorly hiding itself behind a tree because that's the joke. And it's actually quite funny. Haha. A Team Rocket trap? Working as intended? WTF? Not only that, but they're wearing rubber suits to prevent electrocution. Who are you? And what have you done with our beloved buffoons? If this video gets 5,000 likes, I will make this my Twitter profile picture until the end of May 2020. Good luck. So apparently this rubber balloon traps Pikachu by using... Actually, no, I'm not going to say the word. I'm just going to put it on screen because I feel like if I try and say it, I'll butcher it and it'll sound demonetizable or offensive. It's the thing that white blood cells do. It's still really impressive though. Pikachu appears to be trapped in a strawberry flavored condom. Could have at least gone with banana flavored condoms like classy villains. Charmander turns up to help for absolutely no reason. Like, shouldn't it be waiting for Damien right now? No wonder he abandoned it. What you've done there, Charmander, mate, is murder. You have committed murder. Team Rocket run away without their Pikachu in a condom. Couldn't they have just, like, ran off with it? Now listen here, Maddie Blaustein, voice actor for Damien. As an Englishman, I take offense that you'd even think that we would pronounce Charmander as Charmander. But of course, what should I expect from the same voice actor that brought us...
Shrew, where are you?
Look, I'll cut you some slack though, because this was 22 years ago, and you did eventually bring us Corfish Core, Corfish, which is just amazing. Obviously, a joke. Love you, Maddie. Damien tries to call Charmander back, and it bats away its own Pokeball. Pokeball physics are weird. And then it commits another murder. Apparently, this is how you solve your problems, kids. And don't forget to get your friends to help you so that you can commit assisted murder. Okay, let's give Maddie credit. Damien crying, "Ooh, mummy," as he ran away gave me a genuine chuckle.
You have been redeemed.
Brock says Ash deserves Charmander because he was the one that kept the flame on Charmander's tail lit. I think you'll find that was Nurse Joy. Direct quote from Brock. I'm sure you'll raise Charmander to become a great Pokemon. Yeah. About that. So the episode ends with Ash adding Charmander to his team, and that leaves just one Kanto starter Pokemon that Ash doesn't yet have. Man, I wonder how long it's going to take him to find a Squirtle. So those are my WTF moments for Pokemon Season 1, Episode 11, Charmander the Stray Pokémon. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and of course share this video with a friend. If you'd like to support the channel, like these beautiful people over here, do pledge to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/AceTrainerLiam. And of course, use code ACE for money off G Fuel. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.